I'm going to put a link to Ronda Rousey's medical suspension. And if I can find that Will Smith movie that's coming out soon, I'm going to put a link to that underneath this video as well. Because, excuse me, those are both two great examples of why we don't train full contact all the time in traditional martial arts, if really ever. And why we don't allow people to punch to the head with full force. Why we think it's a bad idea. Because it's unhealthy for you and it can knock you out. What I tell students is that if you've never been hit before, if I can't get a chance to cover it in class, I want you to go take some boxing lessons so you can get used to getting hit a little bit. I tell them, just take boxing for a little while, maybe a couple of months, so you can know what it's like to be hit if you've never truly been hit in a real fight before. And I know from the time I took amateur boxing, it's still not quite the same as being hit by a fist, because while you do get the impact, you don't get that hard cut of the bone against your flesh. So there's a little sharper edge of pain that you get when you're actually hit by a bare fist. But at least if they take a few weeks or a couple of months of boxing, they'll get some exposure to that without ending up in the hospital or having dementia or anything like that. So, again, some of you guys that want to criticize traditional martial arts, and especially when we're talking about people who are not training to be professional fighters anyway, they're doing this for health, recreation, and self-defense. Self-defense is not let's trade blows with somebody who's bothering me or somebody I don't like. Self-defense is somebody's trying to hurt me and I want to neutralize the situation as quickly as possible. That's self-defense. That's what you should be training for with the traditional martial arts. Yes, we do sparring because sparring does help with timing and strategy, and it's also fun. But when push comes to shove, I would prefer that you think about keeping your health rather than thinking about keeping it real.